Team won a close match against the #1 team in their conference. The co-captain of the Spartans is suing her coach and others to try to prevent a transgender teammate from playing in an upcoming tournament. Dial in, talk to people on both sides of the issue.
Two top women's volleyball teams in the Mountain West Conference battling it out. Number 2, San Jose State in the blue jersey, hosting number 1, Colorado State in white. Some spectators like this mother and daughter attending the game for the first time, intrigued by the controversy surrounding a transgender player on the San Jose team.
Everything about the physicality of a male is just so much different from women that I don't think there's any way to undo that.
The daughter plays competitive team volleyball, and they wanted to see if the transgender player has any physical advantages over her peers.
I definitely think it's unfair. They have a really high vertical, and that's already like a big difference for the rest of us.
For women's volleyball is 8 inches lower than a man's volleyball net. So, you combine the vertical ability of males and the lower net of a women's volleyball net, and it's quite dangerous and very unfair, I think.
That's the main argument in the latest lawsuit. In fact, the co-captain on the San Jose State team, number 10, Brooke Slesher, and several others are suing her own coach, Todd Kress, other school officials, and the Mountain West Conference to prevent the transgender teammate from playing in the upcoming conference championship tournament. San Jose State declined to comment on the lawsuit. They did not allow the media to speak to the coach and players on Saturday. But Slesher and her transgender teammate continued to play on the court, but have very little interaction.
They keep it really professional on the court, and that's what matters. The situation at large is just really sad, and I'm sure it is probably tearing their relationships apart.
This thought that a man has just walked on the court to play volleyball and beat up women, and that is just not the case.
Helen Carroll is not associated with San Jose State, but previously worked as a coach and athletic director at other colleges. She's been working for years to support transgender student athletes, and Carroll knows the San Jose player.
The player suppresses testosterone, has less testosterone than her teammates, takes lots of estrogen, where she has to work out even twice as hard as some of her other teammates to keep muscle mass.
Due to safety and privacy concerns, we're not naming the transgender player since she has not come out publicly. Some fellow students say they came to support her.
I myself is trans, so this is an issue that I connect with a lot, but we're here to support the team at large.
The issue has gotten national attention since 4 teams have forfeited games and refused to play against San Jose State. It adds to the ongoing debate, should trans players be allowed to play in women's sports? This mother says she has a gay brother and supports the LGBTQ community. But for her, this isn't about inclusion. She says it's about fairness and player safety.
There's been a few concussions on her team, and I can imagine that it could be very dangerous to have a male spiking the ball down at a female.
Just from observing the team, you can tell the players try very hard to focus on the game and keep out the distraction. San Jose State beat out the #1 team in their conference with a score of 3-2.